Get on with it.
New movie, Surf Ninjas. It's the story of these kids who get booted from their country by this evil dude.
That was then.
Now they're growing up in L.A. And their life's one major vacation.
He's got a waxy old hand-to-wave friction-reducing vehicle. Surfboard.
But some gnarly ninjas give them a blast from their past.
Those boys die tonight.
So they gotta split with their one-eyed guru.
Your Highnesses.
Huh? And go back and save their country. Which is cool, because they meet this mystery babe.
You want to go to the mall sometime?
And like one dude gets these superpowers. One can see the future in his Sega game. And one, well, one's a geek.
There's dynamite here. We'll throw it at him. I got one. 1, 2, dudes.
And now they gotta fight the righteous fight. And basically kick some. You gotta see Ernie Reyes Jr. Rob Schneider.
He can get a job as a sushi chef, no problem.
Wild Thing, Tone Loc.
Brothers don't serve.
And Leslie Nielsen as Colonel G. In a film by Neil Israel. Surf Ninjas.
I love the part when I was like, ah! Sorry.
Well, I have no guest for this one. They might be trying to tell me something. So yes, I am going to review the wonderful movie from 1993. Did it get lost in the shuffle?
No.
Or quick answer. Or was
See the trailer? That was a minute 55. I'll never get back.
yeah, the trailer was very bad. I don't actually remember that trailer. Was this just lost in the shuffle with the other really good movies from '93, or was it a giant piece of dookie?
That was.
So I will review this interesting movie right after this.
What is thy bidding, my master?
There is a great disturbance in the force. It is better. If you only knew the power of the dark side.
Still going. Nothing outlasts the Energizer battery. It keeps going and going.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this. This was the Darth Vader and Energizer Bunny clip, and I do remember this from 1994. And Darth Vader just got. Don't worry, he didn't stay mad long. He just found out that he was going to a Rob Schneider stand-up show, and that's why he made the little grunt. But don't worry, he got batteries to power up his lightsaber, and he didn't fry the bunny. He just cut off Luke Skywalker's hand. So I do now have a guest. I guess the Energizer Bunny commercial must have wanted to bring him to the chair. Or it could be the wonderful Surf Ninja movie that I'm going to be reviewing. Either way, I have Skip with me. You don't know that? It could be wonderful. I saw the trailer. Yes, the trailer was a big pile of dookie, but we don't know how the actual movie is. This is, so just to start out, this is Surf Ninjas. This came out in 1993. And there were a lot of ninja movies at this time. In the 80s, obviously, it was The Karate Kid Part 2 and 3. And then we started to get into Ninja Turtles 2, Ninja Turtles 3, then the Three Ninjas, and the Three Ninjas Strike Back, then Sidekicks. And now we have, hey, why not make one about surf ninjas? I don't know who came up with that idea, but that's what we got. So now this, let's see, just to start out, this movie had a $4 million budget. It made 2. Oh. 93 was most likely, I believe it was Jurassic Park. That would, okay. So, yes. So, this movie did have to compete with several movies. So, like I said, maybe it got lost in the shuffle. So this is actually starting. I just read up on it. It's starring Ernie Reyes Sr. and then his son Ernie Reyes Jr. is in this, and we know Ernie Reyes Jr. from he was actually in the first Ninja Turtles as the stunt double to Donatello. So he did all the martial arts in that movie. And
Dressed
then
as a turtle.
yes,
So you wouldn't know it would even
but then in the Secret of the Ooze, he was Kino. He was the guy who delivered pizzas. Secret of the Ooze, the second movie, Ninja Turtles. Yes, no, it's Ninja Turtles 2: The Secret of the Ooze, and he was the pizza delivery guy who, of course, they probably sucked up to him and called him Captain America just so he delivered pizzas faster and ran the dishwasher and played hero to the entire pizzeria. So he probably thought he was important. Um, Obviously, he wasn't exactly a fan favorite for that movie. They wish that they would have just got rid of him or just not have him in there at all. So they had him in Surf Ninjas, and honestly, I didn't really mind him in this. I didn't think he was bad. I thought he was worse in Ninja Turtles too. This is honestly his career didn't really take off much. The only real notable things he did was Ninja Turtles 1, 2, and then this movie. And then we do actually have Rob Schneider is in this movie.
Who?
I'm glad you don't know who he is, but unfortunately, he really shouldn't need an introduction. He was in Home Alone 2. He was one of the concierge people. He was the thinner guy that always asked for a tip and he ended up getting gum.
That looked nothing like him, but okay.
The thinner, not the guy. Oh, okay.
But it
Well,
still looks nothing like him.
he was in Necessary Roughness. He was the announcer. He was on a lot of Adam Sandler movies. He was in Big Daddy. He was the
That's
delivery guy. He was in 50 First Dates. He was the guy that had all those kids and was always puffing on a joint on his boat. The one that always talked about sharks. The guy with the one eye. The guy that got beat up with the baseball bat by Drew Barrymore. Really? He was in Benchwarmers.
Never seen it.
He was in the show Men Behaving Badly.
Never heard of
He
it.
was in The Animal.
Never heard of it.
Deuce.
Never heard of it.
What was it? I don't know why I can't say it all of a sudden. There were two movies to it. Deuce Bigelow, Male Gigolo. There we go. And then there was Bigelow, European Gigolo. And then he was also in the movie Hot Chick. I'm not saying his movies were good. He was also in I Pronounce You Chuck and Larry.
Nope.
Uh, uh, he was in a little bit of The Longest Yard.
Never seen it.
Like I said, a lot of Adam Sandler movies.
Grown up?
Yes, he was in Grown Ups. He was the guy that got the arrow in the foot.
Did we do a clip on that?
We probably did. I know I didn't exactly say nice things about Grown Ups, but yeah, that was yes, he was in Grown Ups. And that's enough of Rob Schneider. Oh yes, and then he was in Saturday Night Live. He was one of those cast members in the early '90s. So that is it for Rob Schneider.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm positive. So then we do actually have Leslie Nielsen, who is in this movie. He is the Colonel in this, and yes, Leslie Nielsen apparently needs an introduction. He was a mostly a comedic actor in the '90s, but his more serious roles were he was in The Forbidden Planet.
Nope.
He was in the original Poseidon Adventure.
Nope.
And then he started to get into The Naked Gun. He was in the TV series Police Squad. Then he was in Airplane. Then he was in the Naked Gun movie, The Naked Gun 2.5, The Naked Gun 3 1/3. Then he was in Wrongfully Accused, Dracula Dead and Loving It, Spy Hard. Oh my goodness. Let's see, he was in Mr. Magoo. Um, no. Mr. Magoo was not about a monkey. It was pretty much, they could not get away with Mr. Magoo today because you're kind of picking on a person who is, I believe he was blind and deaf. So there was the cartoon Mr. Magoo, who was based on that. Then they made it a live action movie, and they had Leslie Nielsen play the part. So it wasn't bad. And then no, and then he was in Scary Movie 3 and 4.
Didn't see that one.
And I'm really trying to remember if I am leaving anything out. Oh yes, then he was in Rent-A-Kid. So, and that's another movie. It was nice and gentle, but you probably can't get away with that today, even though it was a PG rated movie. People just don't have a sense of humor anymore. So, Leslie Nielsen does play a villain in this. He's not in it that much. He is going after these two kids who find out that they are heirs to a king that was apparently assassinated. Um, they were adopted by their dad. His name is Mac. Ernie Reyes, his character's name is Johnny, and his brother's name is Adam. So, and then his dad's name is Mac. He's not even Mr. anything. His name is just Mac, or Dad, that they call him. And he adopted these two kids. They were from uh, San, which is off the coast of Vietnam. So then these ninjas pretty much are going to kidnap them, and then Zatch is trying to get them back, and the one kid is playing his video games, and apparently when he plays that, he can attack the bad guys. Don't ask how this works. That's just one of his powers that he's born with. So his video game addiction, I guess, gives him powers. Oh boy, maybe people shouldn't watch this today. They might actually get that idea in their head, and they would actually believe it. Generation boring at its best. And of course, because they are really good at surfing, they then become the surf ninjas when they get these powers. And then they bring their friend Iggy, who is played by Rob Schneider. He kind of tags along with them. He is supposed to be the comic relief. I get better relief when I go to the bathroom. It's Rob Schneider. I can't help it.
What is wrong with you?
Nothing. Ask why they would cast Rob Schneider. I wouldn't have to make these comments. So that is pretty much the story in a nutshell. So I will, yes.
Can we just skip this and go back to the game we were playing?
Oh, that is I wasn't going to bring that up yet.
That was a serious question.
Well, we could play our little game after the video, and the people at home that watch these will get to watch that game. I will explain when I'm actually done with the review. So I will show the first clip in just a second.
We have a cat?
I'd put down a knife if I were you.
Seriously, if you don't want chives, I won't put them in. Well, I want chives, bro. You got it.
Well, here is the first clip here. So the two kids obviously do not really care about school too much. Their main thing is surfing. So the one kid, Johnny, who is played by Ernie Reyes Jr., is a smooth talker who likes to, I guess, he can find a way to get out of trouble. And his brother is pretty much the same way. And his brother is big into video games and surfing, where Johnny's main thing is pretty much just surfing. And then their friend Iggy is in the house, and of course he has the knife. And right away, the father is wondering what he's doing at home. Shouldn't his parents be worried about him? I think his parents could care less about Iggy, as they should. What? I would like to find out when their garbage day is, because I would like to see if they actually tried letting him, kind of putting him out on the curb with the cans. And he's so bad the garbage men don't even want to put him in their truck. So then they actually end up going to school, and there was a whole thing with a play with Johnny. He ended up doing a Beach Boys number, and his little brother Adam couldn't find where Spain was on a map. He kept doing the thing with the stick, pointing to different continents, and he was wrong every single time. And I think the teacher was kind of scratching her head, saying, "Oh, I wonder if he was born in Florida." Oh, oh, come on! Somebody at Disney made that joke last year. That's very harmless, but. Yeah. So anyway, so yeah, he obviously couldn't find it. Yes, the Jungle Cruise guy made that one joke about the Florida education system. So anyways, so he obviously didn't get the answer right, and there's little ninjas that are coming down trying to kidnap these two kids. Then it does show Leslie Nielsen the scene after that he is going after them. So so now I will show the next clip of them actually surfing. And does Iggy go surfing with them? Let's find out in just a second.
Well, what? You're not coming with us? I'll be there in a minute. Just gotta wax the old man-to-wave friction-reducing vehicle. Surfboard. Okay, so then we'll see you out there, right? Yeah. Okay. Gotta put some wax on the board, so don't slip off.
Well, this is the first clip of them surfing, and Iggy, of course, makes up and he uses the waxing the board as the excuse for him to not actually go surfing. So apparently, this is his excuse for either building endurance or having some type of injury to get out of the activity. It reminds me, he must be a pizza delivery boy or something like that. So now I will show.
Pizza too.
Yes, I think he does. So yes, a definitely Bella Pizza material. As probably a head dishwasher for them as well, voluntary, of course, and also lies about how much he makes. So I will show the next clip of these supposed ninjas taking a shot at the two boys when they're in the water. So these ninjas from Vietnam are stalking them. So let's find out what happens when they use a water attack. Well, this did not work out well. He goes to shoot him, and then he just ended up knocking him in the face with his surfboard. I don't think these ninjas are very good. I wonder what their fighting styles are like. We will find out in just a minute. So when they came back in from surfing, their friend Iggy, played by Robert Schneider, he used the board. He started to run in as they were coming in. This is just a classic um, trying to blend in with what they do, and obviously it doesn't work. Johnny even says to his brother that he has never surfed a day in his life. So it's one of those excuse things again. No, I was about to join you, but you're already getting out. So he should just admit that he's never surfed ever. So now at nighttime, the ninjas finally arrive, and they seem to struggle. So I will show that clip in just a second. Well, here's the part here. Obviously, Mac has got some fighting moves. It's either this guy is um, either he's not as old as they think, or these guys are just downright bad. So what is it with these villains and their foot clans or foot soldiers or minions or flunkies, whatever you want to call them, and they seem to go in there to do a job and they just cannot do it. Their butts end up getting burned. So this guy is so this guy is not going to be able to use a toilet for a week or a chair for that matter. So this guy's going to be standing. Yes, he could. And he could stand and do the dishwashing. I don't know how he's going to deliver pizzas. So, so this guy's going to have some problems for a long time. Um, So the kids get out of there, and now they're going to find out um, who they now they're going to find out who they actually are from Zatch. He's the guy with the eye patch. And now we get to the clip is going to be beautiful. You have a Lucky Charms rainbow, and I think they took it right from the cardboard and put it right on the screen because it is the fakest rainbow you are ever going to see. Even Rainbow Bright's rainbow looks even more real than this one. So I will show that clip in just a second.
For 4,000 years, Patusan, ruled by one line of warrior kings, was the most peaceful place on earth.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that clip of the wonderful Lucky Charms cardboard box. That's where they got this rainbow from. It must be. I don't know if the writer Lord Gordon, oh, I'm sorry, the great Don Gordon, who wrote this movie, decided to write that in there. But anyways, he does describe where they're from, that they were adopted and brought to the States. Obviously, the younger kid doesn't remember; he was too young. But Johnny, who is played by Ernie Reyes Jr., does seem to have a very vague memory of it. So now I will get to the next clip where they do go home. And let's just say the one lazy cop, played by, I think you pronounce his name, Tone Lock. He was in, you remember him from Ace Ventura. He was a guy that Jim Carrey always went to. He has that real, you'll know his voice when you see it. He was in the hit show Sea Bear and Jamal, which was a great show. It was so great that it lasted a whopping 13 episodes. Seasons would have been a hit. I happen to like the show, but obviously 13 episodes, I might just have bad taste. So he was in a couple other things. He guest starred in Early Edition. He did some other things as well. So I will show the. He was also in the movie Spy Hard for a little bit. So now I will show the clip of the cop, who of course puts his 2 cents in because he is. I guess they said he was like the lazy cop in this movie, and so I will show that clip in just a second.
What?
I think some guys are probably leaning on your old man. They came in, they tore the place up, and he split. I mean, he's probably out there chilled out somewhere taking it easy. So don't even worry about it, all right? Good night, fellas.
You know, my dad isn't chilling out someplace. He'll never split on us. He loves us.
I guess you're right, kid.
Here and clean up your bloody room. And I know best, because after all, I'm 37. Now don't make me come out there and beat you with a leg of mine that no longer works, because I'll do it.
Well, here is the part here with the cop, which I thought was fine. I guess most cops would act like that, even though the dad got clearly captured. Just ask just ask the one ninja that's got a nice red rump now. So now now to ruin the scene of just fantastic writing. Now they just decide to destroy it with another horrible accent job by the unfunny man. Rob Schneider does it again with a bad accent. I guess he's trying to be an Irish guy with a Hitler mustache. I don't know how. What? I think he was supposed to be. It sounded like that he was supposed to have an Irish accent. I don't know what he does half the time. None of his accents ever make sense, and this one clearly doesn't. So he's obviously pretending to be somebody's father, and I think Tone Lock was like, "Oh, why am I in a movie with this guy?" So Rob Schneider is trying to be the comic relief here, and like I said, I did not laugh one time. I laughed harder so far at Ernie Reyes, or even this cop for that matter, or even the dad putting the guy on the stove. So Rob Schneider is so far not the comic relief in this movie at all. He actually doesn't even belong. So now we get to see a nice portrait. I think it's actually supposed to be a live shot, but it looks like a painting that you would see at an art gallery or a flea market for, for that matter, like we were at one today. I think this painting would have been there. But I will show that clip in just a second, and you can be the judge. So yep, I will show it in just a second. Well, here's the wonderful picture that I'll apologize to the people at the flea market. I think their pictures are a lot better than what was just shown to us on the screen. So I will apologize to those artists at the flea market. Their pictures are actually good. This was actually very, very bad. So I did like this part here, how Leslie Nielsen did get tripped. So Leslie Nielsen is trying to bring his skills into this movie, but him as a villain, I just did not buy it. I did not think he did a bad guy really well, but this was a goof around movie. This was not supposed to be taken seriously. And he did comment on how his machinery always short circuits. Well, this is what happens when they don't actually make the machines themselves. They probably sent away from it for it, and it came from Radio Shack, where they have questions and you have answers. So now I will show the next clip of we get to see his little Adam's little Game Gear, and that when he plays that, he knows how to beat these bad guys. So his little portable video game system, we get to see that actually work here. And he's feeding the bad guys some fresh calamari, not the fried calamari that I just had for dinner tonight. So I will show that clip in just a second.
Eat squid, Poncho. 500 force points. Yes.
What if I could actually control the outcome of this fight?
And he will become an even greater warrior than his father.
Well, so I do get after people for getting animals wrong. I just did the same thing. This is a octopus, not a squid. So, yes, he actually did. This is clearly an octopus. So, and yes, there's a big difference. Um, so, and yes, they do eat a little bit differently as well. And octopus are very, very smart, believe it or not. So, yes, so this is how he does defeat bad guys. And yes, Johnny knows his little powers now are his ninja skills. So, now this little handheld video game thing here, like I said, the Game Gear was the first colored handheld system, and it did take a long time for that color system to actually come into play. It took several years to get it down right. So, so yes, so he uses a little video game here to see what's going to happen. You can kind of see the future with it. So, so they get their powers. The scene after, of course, Rob Schneider hid underneath a table, and he acted like he did something important. Oh, here we go with the self-importance when he comes down the stairs. So now what Ernie Reyes has to do is he has to actually learn to control his ninja skills because he accidentally hit one of the chefs with his elbow. So Jean-Claude Van Damme still hasn't mastered this. His control is terrible, like his acting skills. At least he wasn't in this movie. So now I will show the next clip where Leslie Nielsen has Mac, and I think he's making some jokes about his weight. So Leslie Nielsen is really trying here to make his character actually comical, and I'm not really sure if it's supposed to be or not, which is a problem, or in my case, I don't really care because it's Leslie Nielsen. He's great. So I will show that clip in just a second.
All right, Mac. What is your approximate weight? 180 up. 200. 100.
Do what you want, Chief. You'll never find out what my boys are.
Really, Mako? Well, word has it that your boys are on the way here to join their daddy-o in hell.
Well, so this is the father. Apparently, he was taken here, and this is the Colonel Leslie Nielsen making a joke. Pretty much, he's pretty much spread out there like a. He looks like a roasted hog that's on a smoker, pretty much. That's what I thought of when I first saw the clip. That's not my fault. So, like I said, this is Leslie Nielsen just taking advantage of his role, making any little joke possible, trying to make this enjoyable. So, now I will show the next clip here. I do actually have a fight scene in this, so I will show that, and then I will show one more clip, and then that will be it. Then I can do my review. So I will show the wonderful fighting scene with Adam in a Jeep. So, yes, the movie gets more and more unbelievable. So I will show that clip in just a second. Well, this is the fighting scene here, and you can take what you want from it. So, yes, and Rob Schneider seems to find himself in these clips, and he's got his little fingers on his head, thinking that he can do mind games to get out of it. Why didn't these samurais just go after him? It would have just been a nice, easy kill. Hollywood would have thanked them if they would have pulled a Brandon Lee or an Alec Baldwin bullet shot to him. Hollywood would have forgave them. So, I mean, you can take what you want from this. It's like I said, this is not a movie to take seriously. It is goofy. So now I will show the last clip before I do my review, and then I will tell you what I think of it and what I think of the DVD itself. So I will show the final clip in just a second.
Here, bro, you're gonna need this. You mean we're separating? Yes, an attack. Oh.
Well, this is the last clip that I am showing. So here's a little fight scene here, and I've only watched this movie a few times, so I honestly forgot about this little part here with the our little redheaded friend there running around with a sword, acting like a maniac. So it's like somebody said, it was that a little unnecessary. It was incredibly unnecessary. So the overacting, the bad accent was in this movie. So I don't know what got their ideas to put him in more stuff. He's pretty much crap in everything he's in. The same accents in every movie, and somehow this became a Rob Schneider bash fest. So this was not planned. I didn't think he was in it that much, and he had more lines than I thought too. So whoops on my part. So the movie overall honestly was goofy. It was silly. That's thumbs down for somebody. So now 93, like I said, was a year for hit movies. Was this movie a hit that was lost in the shuffle? Was it just okay, or was it just a giant piece of dookie? Um, I'm not sure if I would call it pure dookie, but we're almost there. I'll give it a stomach cramp at best. So, to some people, it was a giant piece of dookie. I understand that. It's like I said, this was silly and goofy, but that's what it was, I guess, supposed to do. Is this one that I saw in the movie theater? No, I did not. I saw this several years later. I found this movie. I hate to admit this. Somebody actually mentioned this on Facebook, and I actually said I never saw it, and it was not on a streaming service at the time. I know now you can stream it on something. I just forgot what. So, this is a movie that if you liked Ninja Turtles or Ninja Turtles 2 or The Three Ninjas, give it a try. get your expectations high, aim low, aim very low. Just don't even want to see this movie at all because I had very low expectations going in, so it wasn't as bad. But if you now, would I recommend this movie to my friend Sean? Absolutely not. He would not want to see this. So,
I have to see Double Mommy instead.
oh, you know what? I got more laughs out of Double Mommy than I did this movie. So, do I highly? I don't highly recommend it. I slightly recommend it. There might be a cult following for this. I would actually, if I had to grade this movie, I would give this a C minus, just because it's supposed to be silly. It's not supposed to be taken seriously. Um, but honestly, though, would I watch this movie over Zack and Miri? Yes. Would I watch it over Deadpool? Yes. I would watch it over Deadpool versus Wolverine. So over Spider-Man, me, yeah, I think I would do that too.
I would love Spider-Man.
So there are oh.
And the original ones. Definitely the original ones. I like that.
I guess again, I'm not gonna say I'm not.
We can't get Miri no more.
I didn't like the original Spider-Man movies.
I could be your expert to be now because I don't want to be busted.
Well, I'm not saying I will definitely take somebody's argument over it because it's just that kind of movie. So yes, there are certain movies I would. Oh, and Step Brothers, I would definitely watch this over Step Brothers. So again, I know you can stream this. I'm just not sure on what. Now the DVD itself is interesting because there is actually a Pick That Flick game on it. So I will show you that feature in just a second.
Oh crap. Am I at Mr. Nanny yet?
Mm-mm. 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 Mm-hmm.
Oh crap. Oh, this is the very bad Lost in Space. Did I got it?
Mm-hmm.
So here's a fun little game you can play with this DVD. So I just found this today when we were going through the special features, and we were getting to the theatrical trailer. But then I stumbled on this Pick That Flick game. So I was thinking it was going to be incredibly easy. There are some very vague pictures that are really hard to get, and I think we played this 5 times before we did the review on this movie. And the movies are Dumb and Dumber, Corinna, The Adventures of Pinocchio, The Little Vampire, Lost in Space, The Mask, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1, 2, and 3, Mr. Nanny, Suburban Commando, which were Hulk Hogan movies, Surf Ninjas, and Monkey Trouble. So a lot of family movies. And yeah, the Hulk Hogan ones do make me laugh. And of course, he was in No Holds Barred. I kind of wish that was on there. But anyways, so this is definitely something to check out if you do decide to buy the DVD, if they took it off the streaming service, because nobody wanted to watch this movie. So yes, please comment below, subscribe if you want, and thank you very much for watching.